I was just gonna rest, but like I had to go live. I'm sorry. Um, refresh my page. Hold up. Am I live? There you go. But I obviously jumped while I was in midair. Well, I was not on the platform, you know what I mean? To get this level over with, you know? Because I hate this level already. The parts, you know, there's so many parts I can tell that's so bad about this level. What's wrong with me? I can't get past that point. I let go first of all. Dude, I never miss up that part. What's going on with me? What? Dude, that's not even... Chat works for now. I can finally speak in your live. Listen, it's YouTube. It is not my fault. It is completely not my fault. It's not my fault, believe it. It's freaking YouTube. How are you still streaming? It's been a year. I'm making a 1.9 level. I was gonna make a challenge for you in a 1.0 style. Alright then, make the level while I try to beat this. Manteiga, tem manteiga? Tá. Sorry, Chad, that's my mom. The design I made for spikes are cool. The color I'm using for them are bleeding, so they are like glass. Oh boy. I didn't actually expect for people to actually join the live. We have 4 colors. We have to use them wisely in 1.9. Dude, time out. I want to react to Geometry Dash colon give his opinion on Generation Retro, because like when I saw that video, I was like, okay, this guy is just like, you know, blah blah blah, you know, he's just angry at just like little mistakes that it can easily be avoided. But I'm trying to check. I think he's actually right, because this level has a lot of like downsides to it, and most of them are like some that can be fixed in so much time. Not so much time, but it can be fixed with just like that. It doesn't take that long. Also, fun fact: the time was using 1 color for the mostly the entire level, and others 3 are used for some parts. Yeah. Alright, hold on. Dude, I'm thinking of changing my channel name. I am going. No, I'm not lying. I feel like changing the channel. It's like,
Bad Geometry Dash levels. They exist.
Yeah, hold on.
I know, I was surprised too. It's almost like when your game relies on community-made levels, the vast majority of them are going to be not good. But you know what? Everyone starts somewhere, and there's no point in focusing on these bad levels when there's tens of thousands of masterpieces that you could be experiencing instead. But at the same time, it's content.
How's it going, guys? Today we're gonna be playing levels from the recent tab.
Bro, should I do this? Should I just make a troll video that's like just me going to the recent tab? That would be funny.
I sure hope there aren't any bad ones.
Lately I've been thinking a lot about the bad levels in Geometry Dash, because at the end of the day, it's a big part of the game's culture. Sure, you could just not play them, but what about the map pack levels that you need to suffer through for some extra coins? Or the world's smallest violin shorts that get millions of views? Or maybe there's a demon level that you just don't like. You can ignore these levels all you want, but they are there and they are popular. Sometimes more so than levels that actually deserve that kind of spotlight. But what's the worst level in Geometry Dash? Like the absolute lowest of low. I've wanted to solve this for a long time, but there are literally tens of millions of levels out there. I was thinking of going off some criteria, like maybe it's the most disliked rated level in the game, which is this auto level with various obstacles that probably came out back when nearly every level uploaded to the servers got rated. Or maybe we can go by download to dislike ratio, which led me to this strange 2-player level. In reality, there just aren't any good ways to conclusively
Mom called me. Oh, okay.
find a single worst level for the game. So I think the best answer to this question is another question. Do I look like MatPat to you? Seriously, why am I wasting my time trying to find some earth-shattering evidence when the worst level is very obviously Generation Retro? This is the final level of the Poison Gauntlet, which means that 5 million people were forced to play through it, and 5 million therapists were probably called shortly after.
Yeah.
Seriously, this level is terrible. Just skip it, hack it even, nobody has to know. So where did it all go wrong? The year is 1970.
Whoa, yeah. In this part, this is like in 1978. Whoa, that's a long time before Geometry Dash was a really big fella.
Arcade games like Pong and Breakout have taken the world by storm, and Japanese game developer Tomohiro Nishikado was determined to make the most captivating and groundbreaking gaming experience yet. Inspired by the block-breaking mechanics of Breakout as well as science fiction stories like Star Wars, he worked tirelessly to develop a 3-button shooter game known as Space Invaders. The way it worked was simple. A horde of aliens are making their way towards the bottom of the screen, and you have to destroy them all while dodging their bullets. The game ended up being a massive success, and before you knew it, people everywhere were flocking to arcades to give it a try. Space Invaders would go on to be one of the most influential video games of all time, and a massive turning point in the history of gaming. Anyways, fast forward to late 2015, and a Spanish Geometry Dash creator by the name of Aratza woke up one morning and felt like tarnishing the game's entire legacy. Thankfully, 4 years later, it was restored by MDK and Teminite. Everywhere you look in Generation Retro, there's aliens from Space Invaders. In fact, there's even a section where they make up the gameplay itself. So really, there's no denying that the game had a huge influence on this level. Of course, Generation Retro isn't the first level to do the whole Space Invaders thing. I'm sure
I've beaten Ice, Poison, and Shadow Gauntlet. Bro, Ice Poison, the Ice Gauntlet, the first level of the Ice Gauntlet, bro, not for me, bro.
the first one to come to mind is Retray, which came out a few months prior in Update 1.9 and is currently the most liked level in the entire game. And these little aliens showed up in lots of other 1.9 levels like Hyper Arcade and Uninstall. The pixel art was easy to make and super recognizable, so really, why not? Generation Retro definitely took it a step further though, because the entire level is themed around these aliens, even if there's no direct mention of Space Invaders. But this just begs the question, why is it in the Poison Gauntlet? Remember, this level was handpicked over thousands of other potential candidates. I know the early gauntlets don't stick to their name all that well, but that's because most of the levels in them just aren't themed. Generation Retro very clearly is, and the only conclusion I can draw is that it was put in the Poison Gauntlet because the level is green, like the Shard. And maybe it's because of the boss fight since it's the final level of the gauntlet, but Fire's got one on level 1, so who knows. Oh yeah, spoilers, there's a boss fight. By the way, Gauntlet's released in 2017.
There's 2 boss fights, technically. The first one is the most annoying. Actually, no, I regret that. The second one is the most annoying. Especially the part when that little shield... Dude, they don't give you time to react.
And this level came out in 2015, so it's not like RobTop pulled a random new featured level or something. This one stood out to him. And this is the creator's only rated level, so they weren't like well known. I know I said that if a level is bad, you don't have to play it, but this one is genuinely forced onto you. By putting it in a gauntlet, the level is officially endorsed and part of the game's core progression. If you're not familiar with gauntlets, they're collections of 5 developer-picked levels that you play through for cool rewards. Map packs just give you coins, which you don't need after a certain point, but this gauntlet has an unlockable player color tied to it, so you're really encouraged to give it a shot. And that's why I think this is the worst level. Not only is it an absolute train wreck for reasons we'll get into, but it's forced onto you. It's forever cemented as part of official Geometry Dash. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but Craig, what about Scarlet Surge? Shut up! No, like seriously, what do people have against Scarlet Surge? I played through it and it's fine. My only real complaint is that it's long, and while the gameplay is perfectly fair and readable, it isn't all that interesting. Also, the level has a lot of flashing lights, making it a potential nightmare for photosensitive players, so picking it for the most important gauntlet in the game is extremely inconsiderate on RobTop's end. But either way, I had a decent time with this level and I stand by it. So I'm sure by now you're dying to know what it is that I hate so much about Generation Retro. So let's play through the level and I'll walk you through it. The level opens with a black screen and some blinking text that says insert coin. Obviously you don't actually have to do this, it's just a cute callback to old arcade games, like Space Invaders. Your icon slides in from the side of the screen and Boss Fight's 2015 Hood classic Glitch Gremlin fades in from exactly 192 seconds. The name of the song is apparently a reference to this character from the Angry Video Game Nerd YouTube series. If you're not cultured, it's basically a web show where this guy plays bad games for content and makes jokes about them.
That's a stupid idea.
So initially the level is pitch black, but when you hit the first jump pad, all the decorations appear. It sets this cool cyber retro theme, and you've got these Space Invaders aliens plastered everywhere because world building. I wouldn't say that the art style is a weak point for this level, but it is very copy and paste, and there's all sorts of clashing decorations that don't go well with each other, like the glowing blocks and the spinning whirlwind things. Also, do you notice something about the pixel art? It's got these weird diagonal lines slicing through it, and I can guarantee you, this is not a style choice. What you're seeing here is someone who did not know that the editor has pixel blocks, so instead they use this little square-shaped 3D decoration since it's the next best thing. This was a pretty common practice back in 1.9, but it immediately became obsolete after that since scaling and pixel blocks were added, and it's very unlikely that the level was started in 1.9 since the first click of the entire level is a green orb. So yeah, the level is completely themed around these pixel aliens, and they're not even built right! Speaking of that green orb, if you don't hit the blue one directly after it, you just fly off the map. This is a pretty innocent mistake that's present in a lot of levels, but I kid you not, every single gravity change in this level has that problem. There are 0 ceiling spikes or saws anywhere in the level, which means that if you miss a jump while upside down, you either have to wait a couple seconds or pause the game and manually restart, which is a feature that isn't even on by default for whatever reason. It's stuff like this that makes it extremely clear that this level had next to 0 playtesting. And there is infinitely more proof to back that up. For example, if you don't buffer all 3 of these orbs, there's a pretty good chance that you'll overshoot on the yellow orb and die to this genius structuring. I guess I should also address the lore of this level. It'll pick up further on, but for now we're introduced to this angry red alien with eyes that break the rules of pixel art. He welcomes you to the level, and that's about it for now, but he'll be really important later.
Dude, he's playing out in slow motion, so like, it gives us more time to
Shortly after his
process.
epic introduction, you're hit with an invisible mini portal that causes you to bounce lower on this jump pad, and then you hit another invisible portal that changes you back. Right off the bat, I have so many questions. Why are the portals invisible? Why is there a mini portal anyways? Why are you immediately changed back before you even make a single click? For some reason, lots of levels used to have invisible mini portals like this, and I've never understood why. Like, it doesn't add anything to the level, it's just a brief loss of control and an extra layer of confusion. And in the context of this level, it doesn't even sync to the music, it's just kind of unexplainably there. Well, actually, maybe not as unexplainable as this random fading block. I think the intent is that it's supposed to save you if you decide to leap off this block for whatever reason, but that raises even more questions. Like, why was this accounted for but not the orb timings at the start? Why was a fading block used instead of shifting around the gameplay? And what makes this jump so important in the first place? If you want to allow jumping here, this block is like the worst possible solution because of how much it clashes with the rest of the level's style. There could have at least been an effort to make it look like part of the regular gameplay, but nope, apparently that's too much work for old Arathsa. By the way, we're like 5% into the level so far, I just figured I'd point that out. There's this blue pad a little bit after that launches you up to some platforms which are barely out of the camera, meaning that this part is kind of a blind jump, but it's still super doable. It's worth bringing up though, since there are going to be much worse ones later down. And in case you're not familiar with the term, a blind jump is essentially any jump where you're unable to see what's up ahead. For example, if I were to put a jump directly after a long drop downwards, it would be considered blind because you don't have any time to process it. Moving on, there's a whole bunch of blue pads here building up to the song's drop, and the level is even friendly enough to remind you of its name. This part is fine for a build-up.
Chat, who really pays attention to the things? You're just trying to beat the level and enjoy the song. Chat's on, right? I swear to God, if it's not on, I'm gonna rage. Cause I haven't actually got a single thing so far. I was about to say. Oh, sorry, what was that? No, is that I thought chat was off for a second. I thought chat was off for a second. You didn't say anything. Okay, yeah, you were building. I have an honest question, chat. Obrigado.
Porque o gelo aqui tá muito quente.
Ok.
Deixa eu pegar um pouco o gelo. Vê se
Who actually pays attention to like all the decoration of the level when they're just trying to beat it and enjoy the song? Because like I didn't really care about those two first portals in the beginning. You know those portals they go like mini but then you go large? Who pays attention to that? This guy. Like yeah, it's a hateable level, but like you don't have to take it that far that everything in this level is that bad.
But I would tweak this last bit right before the drop since I think it's a little awkward. After the bass kicks, you enter a robot part and it's definitely something. More specifically, jank. It flows poorly and all the jumps feel...
After beat it, I like to rebeat it so use the decoration, I guess. Hello crazy.
kind of weird. You'd also expect some new decoration and effects after the drop, but it's still the same old aliens and green stuff. Of course, I have to highlight this random key, which is completely unmissable and unlocks a door directly next to it. This could have been a cool idea, but it's the only key door in the entire level, so it's such a random addition. Like, what is the key providing here other than added confusion? Technically, Meltdown did this with the 7 Cs, but at least there it syncs with the music and feels like a gateway to the real level. This key is sort of just here. And it goes even deeper, because the key is pixelated, but the keyhole isn't, so they don't even look like they match up. And get this, the key uses pixel blocks! So for some reason, all the aliens are built with the ugly 3D tile, while this random key is the only pixel art in the level to actually be assembled correctly. And funny enough, when you touch the pixelated key, it also reveals a normal one underneath, which is only there because the creator didn't want to add their own pickup animation. But what breaks me more than anything is that if you manage to miss the key, it disappears anyways. The gate doesn't open, but the key just kind of pieces out. What was the thought process behind this? Like, they clearly know how to make triggers that activate on touch because the gate's still closed, but why not do that for the key disappearing? I just don't get it. After that monstrosity, there's another moving platform that pops up out of nowhere, and it's kind of funny because this one isn't even tied to a key or anything like that. I don't expect consistency from this level, but I'm just desperately trying to find something decent to cling on to. After jumping off this platform, you hit a gravity portal which leads into another blind jump, where you'll probably either run into this spike or miss the blue orb and fly off the map again. I wouldn't go as far as to say that this part requires memorization, but you do need to be ready for it. As far as lore goes, we run into the red alien again, and he looks normal at first, but suddenly turns angry and yells "No!" before flying off screen. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, so don't ask me. At first I thought he was mad that you're inside the level or something like that, but this is the same alien that welcomes you at the start, so I kinda thought he wanted you to stick around. Once you pass him, there's a custom teleport portal that also flips your gravity, and honestly, I think it's fine. It's very clear how it works, and I think it fits quite nicely with the level. But what's weird is that if you walk off the platform and fall off the map, you pass by this weird circular thing that's not
I've seen that before. I've seen
normally
it.
viewable. It's not a coin, and it doesn't have any group IDs attached to it. It's kind of creepy, honestly. Maybe it's an eyeball or some sort of cult symbol? I really have no idea, but I'd love to hear your theories on this. You can also see it if you skip this green orb, because again, this level has no ceiling spikes, but this time the actual eyeball-shaped part has disappeared. It's a strange amount of detail for something that you never see. Ignoring that, next we reach a wave portal where the walls don't appear until it's a little too late. The gameplay here isn't that bad, but it's a wave part, so as long as you place a bunch of slopes, you really can't go wrong. There's also a coin up here, which is in a pretty generic spot for a custom level, but it's not terrible by any means. There's a custom coin texture as well, and sure enough, it's made with pixel blocks while all the aliens in the background aren't. And it's also the exact opposite of the key from earlier, because this time the coin doesn't disappear regardless of if you touched it or not. Also, this is where the level begins to take a dark turn, because suddenly everything goes red and flashy, and before you know it, there's a virus detected. It's just like they warned us about. By the way, there's another invisible mini portal here. You have enough time to react to it, but this is like the single worst game mode to have an invisible mini portal in. There's really no reason why it had to be invisible, and it's not like it would have made the level uglier, because seriously, have you looked at this? Next up is a ball part, and in an unexpected turn of events, those aliens from the background are now the main objects supporting you. And feast your eyes on those beautiful hitboxes. There's an invisible blue pad that does the first move for you, and I'd prefer if it was visible, but it's not like it'll mess you up in any way. The real problem with this ball part is this infamous alien right here, because it looks like an ordinary platform, just like the 4 that came before it, but when you touch it, it turns evil and kills you on the spot. Get trolled. So funny. This is why I have trust issues. Okay, look, I'm not gonna deny that there are...
My guy, there's literally an arrow pointing down. Have you ever seen that one? No? You haven't, huh? Okay.
Are some visuals to help you out. The alien isn't animated like the others are, and there's a down arrow to nudge you in the right direction. But it doesn't do much because this stupid alien is in such a tempting spot. I feel like I need to land there because it just feels right. Even when I'm well aware that it kills you, I still find myself trying to hit this platform again and again. It's tempting to the point that it's messing with my brain. This isn't a troll, this is psychological torture. I think the
He's exaggerating.
reason this spot is such a big punch in the gut is because it's a memory part in a level that you don't expect to be about memory. Don't get me wrong, there are many levels where you have to memorize things. It's super popular among demon levels, and some of them, like Limbo, are masterpieces. But the difference is that those are levels you play because they're memory levels. So when you die to something you were supposed to memorize, you're not going to be surprised. A good analogy for this is playing an extreme demon versus playing an easy 2-star level that suddenly turns into an extreme at the very end. The first one sets your expectations properly, and you have a good idea of what you're getting yourself into. But with the second one, it's unfair. It's not what you wanted from the level, and it leaves you feeling betrayed, like the creator doesn't care about you. And it's especially bad for casual players who just wanted to play something relaxing. In the context of Generation Retro, I think most of the expectations are set by the fact that it's only 6 stars, and the gameplay so far has been relatively straightforward. There's a couple spots that you might have to memorize due to bad placement or unpredictable triggers, but when you die to this alien, which the level clearly wants you to do, this is when you realize it's all on purpose. The level hates you, the creator hates you, and the stupid red alien, well, I don't know, maybe it's just misunderstood. There's also further expectations set by this level being in a gauntlet, since in order to get to this level, you have to beat 4 other ones with a lot more care put into them. Memory parts aren't inherently bad, they're just bad when they show up in places where you don't want them. And this level has no shame. The earlier memory parts were innocent enough, but this one feels like it's spitting directly in your face. So you're just supposed to go down, there's an invisible blue pad because the game thinks you're too stupid to press a button, and then this blue alien shows up and he's like, hey! He serves as a platform to cross a small gap, and then he disappears forever. Or does he? There's something so funny to me about how his text turns black and then moves along with him, but maybe it's an artistic choice. Also, there's no decoration around this pink orb, even though the first one had some, so scrap all the memory stuff I said earlier because this is the real crime. The rest of the ball part is fine. The alien hitboxes still suck, and the most notable thing to point out is probably this UFO that moves along with you for a little bit. There's no visual hint for it, and it's very unnecessary, but let's be real, so are many things in this level. You probably won't die to it, and my expectations are so low to the point that that's good enough for me. The ball part ends with a beautifully placed jump pad, and then it's on to the UFO. For this part, you just fly through the wall it tells you to, and in all honesty, it's not terrible compared to most UFO sections. I think it's really cool how this part references the safety bunkers from the original Space Invaders game, since it shows evidence that maybe the creator actually liked Space Invaders and wasn't just using the art from it. What's kind of funny is that I didn't even notice that the red alien is the one breaking the walls, mainly because his animation is so fast that you barely have time to notice it. But it's otherwise put together quite nicely and does a good job at tying the level's theming into the gameplay. This would be my favorite part of the level, but it's Generation Retro. So obviously there's invisible size changes everywhere. You know, just to be cool or... Look, I don't know why these are here. All I want in life is to know what this guy was thinking when he made any of this. After the UFO stuff, you hit an invisible ship portal and are forced into the center by a bunch of invisible blocks. And thus begins the boss fight, which spans the entire rest of the level. But not before some extremely emotional dialogue from the evil red alien who says, Ja 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 ja. You have not win. You died. No! Look, I know English isn't the creator's first language. I mean, he literally laughed in Spanish and I pronounced it the stupid way. It definitely makes it a weird choice for a gauntlet in an English game, but look, he's trying his best. It makes me wonder if the name of the level was the result of some broken English as well. Like, what if he meant to say retro generation, but forgot that nouns don't go first in English? Still,
Does someone else see the bullets before the alien moves?
even without the language barrier, is this really the best you could come up with? The best way to salvage this would probably be like, I won't let you win, now it's time to die, but even that could use some work. Whatever, who am I to tell this guy how to write his stories? Though I will say it needs better pacing, since you barely have time to read any of this or let it sink in. Also, after the dialogue, you reach the end of the invisible platform, so hopefully you weren't taking a stretch break or you're gonna plummet right into the spikes and have not win. Oh, and don't try to continue flying straight or you'll get sniped by the alien's laser. Otherwise, the boss fight
I see the bullets. I actually do see the bullets on the bunker part. Hold on. Wait. Okay, it's not me only. Yeah, man. I can actually see the bullets, yeah. Yeah, I can see the bullets, so don't worry, you're not the only one here.
kicks off and a health bar appears above the alien. From here on out, it's just the two of you in a completely empty black background. The alien flies around aimlessly and takes 2 shots at you, which you can dodge by keeping a height difference. If something feels slightly off about the movement here, it's because there's some invisible speed portals. I'm not exactly sure why this is needed for the fight, but they are indeed there. Once you survive his brutally hard attacks, you come across this jetpack looking thing which the level clearly wants you to pick up. In fact, it wants you to so badly that there's invisible slopes that literally force you to get it. This jetpack thing causes you to shoot 2 bullets at the alien, and since he doesn't bother to move out of the way, his health depletes a little bit. On paper, this is a brilliant idea. In the vast majority of GD boss fights, you just sit there dodging attacks until the boss randomly self-destructs. But in this case, you're actually fighting back. Another thing I really like is that... Never mind, I got nothing. Let's talk about why this part f***ing sucks. First up, I have no idea what this thing is supposed to be, but it's made of pixel blocks. You know what isn't made of pixel blocks? The boss. That just so happens to be pixelated. It's also funny because the pickup uses 32 objects when you could very easily do it in like under 10. Whatever, that's not important. What is important is the fact that you can't miss this thing. So even though there's an epic boss fight going on, you have very little control over what your player does. It's way more rewarding if you have to pick up the weapon yourself, and it's not like it makes the level harder in any way since it's just sitting there. Maybe the creator did this because he didn't want to make a complicated health system, but you don't even need that. If you miss the weapon, just make the boss insta-kill you. It's not rocket science, and the time I spent complaining about this, I already built the setup. The invisible blocks also cause the same issue as before, where you have no clue when the cutscene ends, so you have to be ready for it. I'm assuming you're trapped in this space so that the bullets will always hit the boss, but it makes the fight that much more unpleasant because, again, I want to be the one actually playing the game here. Another problem I have with this bit is that there's no music sync at all. Take a listen. In In fact, nothing in this boss fight syncs. You can replace the music in the boss fight with something completely different and nothing would change because none of it was built around the music in any way. Finally, the weapon is clearly made of 3 components, but you only shoot 2 projectiles. Normally this wouldn't bother me, but his health bar goes down 3 times. So is there a ghost bullet or something? Well actually, yes, there is! If you turn off preview mode, you can see that there is a 3rd bullet, but it stays invisible so you never see it in the level. How do you mess that up? So after that you dodge a few more attacks and then there's another invisible speed portal. If you stay low during this part, you'll get a coin, which is something that levels like Deadlocked and Outer Space did really well. But in this case, the alien is perfectly centered, so it's not like it's any harder to go down than up. What usually makes these coins so good is that the level very obviously wants you to go in one direction since there's lots more room to dodge the attack, but if you reject that and avoid the obvious path, you actually get rewarded for it. In this case though, it's just a 50-50. You either go up or down and both ways are about the same. But what really gets me is that the alien shoots a massive burst of bullets that's a lot harder to dodge than anything so far. And the only indication of a safe spot is the coin! So if you don't want to get unfairly sniped in this part, you have to take the coin route anyways! Also, because this is Generation Retro, the custom coin doesn't disappear after you collect, and this time it even takes a moment to appear. After another big burst of bullets from the boss, in an unexpected turn of events, the blue alien from the ballpark comes back, and he's like, "No! This is the end! For you!" And he shoots some sort of beam at the red guy and causes him to fade out of existence. So yeah, that health bar was meaningless the entire time. My favorite part about this bit is that the pacing of the dialogue is horrendous. So when you actually read it out loud, it's more like, "No! This is the end for you!" Anyways, this takes us to level final, which is backwards in English, but normal in various other languages, including Spanish. Some invisible slopes force you into a teleport portal. We get this incredibly cool transition. Let's see that again. And next thing you know, the entire level's on fire and the background's still a black undecorated void. This transition is like the only part with music sync in the entire boss fight, and in my opinion, it's still pretty mediocre, but feel free to judge for yourself. So now the red alien is like, "Arg! This is my game! It's time for a game over!" Which, okay, sure. Next time at least be consistent with which words you capitalize. But also, I have no idea if this is the same alien as before because he looks different now. I always assumed it was the boss's final phase, but I'm starting to think that maybe the previous guy died and now you're up against the CEO of Generation Retro, I don't know. Though it's worth pointing out that this is the same red alien you see in every other part of the level, so maybe the first boss was a decoy. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of fun to come up with theories for this, but it also kills me inside to know that the creator probably wanted to communicate something very specific, but failed miserably. So I have no idea. I'm gonna go with the decoy theory because that's my favorite, but feel free to come up with your own in the comments. So this guy attacks by shooting a big glow object laser that's telegraphed with an exclamation mark, and he's even got his own animation for it. Then a green shield pops up and you have to take cover behind it to dodge his next attack. It's pretty cool when you remember that this is a callback to the original Space Invaders, but also you have no time to react here. The shield pops up super quickly, flashes an arrow in an even shorter amount of time, and then if you're not already at the top of the
What's going on? Yo, this guy's actually spitting facts. I can't react to that part. At least fast enough to the point I can actually make it. Gosh, dude, why is my alarm on a Friday? Here we go now. Bro. Dude, what is that part, dude? Like he said, you have no time to react. He is right. You have absolutely no time to react. No time to react whatsoever. They say, oh, we're just gonna put a barrier in front of you. You're gonna be right here, and then we're gonna move it up in the speed of light, and then we're gonna say good luck. And then the monster just says, fuck you, buddy. I'm just gonna 360 no scope you. There you go, you're done. Back to the freaking beginning. This one, you know, I'm gonna hack this level. I don't care. I'm kidding. Yes! How did I collect those 2 coins? When did I collect it? When did I collect the 2 coins, dude? GG's, yes he did. Oh my gosh. For sure, let's freaking... Dude, that's my first gauntlet. Wait, hold on, we gotta... Hold on. Alright. Hold on, what is this new ball that we unlocked? Yo, look at it! It's freaking amazing. Went to watch video, make 3D videos. OMG, dude! Look at the decoration. Look at that. Glorious. Holy frick! How did I do that, chat? Oh my god, that was epic. Generation Retro, you're no match for me. Go to hell, alright? Alright, what gauntlet should we do next? I think I'm gonna do... This song is amazing. Battletown by Water Flame, oh my gosh. This one should be in a freaking Pokemon game. Sorry, that was just a little bit of an error. I totally did not die. That was just a skill issue, okay? I purposely died, actually. Let's go. Yeah. Down. The song is good, but the level sucks. I agree. Now, this part should be for freaking wave. This part should be for freaking wave. Cause why is it like that? It's meant to be for wave. I'm not even joking anymore. Like, why is that part specifically for a mini UFO that is freaking upside down, why not wave? That would have been at least a little bit more fun. And heck, maybe this level will be a little bit more easier. Yeah. Let's go. Buffer alert. Yeah, I know. It lagged for me too, don't worry. Holy frick, what the heck? Actually, if you beat 10 map packs, you get gold for any colors. Don't mind if I do. I will just mindlessly lose my sanity as I beat every single map pack. You did this to me, okay? Oh yeah, I forgot this song. I forgot this song has no music, guys, because it's not allowed for use. So very awkward, I know. So how's your night going? This is so awkward. Why is the music not for use? Why can't I use it? This is probably a fire song, but no. Yeah, man, life is like that. Sometimes it's up and then it's down, you know what I mean? I felt that before, man. You know, I used to have a crush on this girl in my school, but then she left. But then a couple of years later, I asked if she wants to be my girlfriend, but then she said, "Fuck you, buddy, I'm already dating another person." Fuck. It's buffer. Help. It didn't lag for me this time. Oh my gosh, Mystery Dungeon, when are you gonna end? It's so freaking... Oh my gosh, okay. So, as I was saying, what was I saying again? Oh yeah, about the girl. Said, "Oh well, fuck you, buddy. I'm already dating another boy, and he's damn well better than you." I was like, "Hey, I give good head, so you know." But then I didn't really block her number, but I keep getting ghosted by her. Yes, not so long ago, I said, "Hey, yo, girl, how you doing, bro? How is your boyfriend? Y'all life been going well?" Oh my gosh, dude, she ghosted me. She just viewed the message, and then that's it. Not even a friendly hello or "Yeah, I'm good, man." She has a brother, and we're like best friends. Yo, what's your hardest, bro? After you said your story that. No, bro. And what's your worst game mode? My worst game mode has to be upside down spaceship. I'm being completely honest. You know, Mr. Dungeon can wait. It's too awkward. Way too awkward. Let's just finish all of the map packs. No, listen. Upside down ship. What's your hardest? What? Bro, my audio is bugging. It's just not my microphone. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I know. No, it is not my microphone. Okay, so what's your hardest what? I know to know hardest so I can see what difficulty to make the level. Listen, my hardest game was Upside Down Ship and but what else is hard for me? Nothing else is so hard for me. Like the I don't know. To be honest. And then it sounds like this. I know I have to, but glitching sound. It's not me. I tested my microphone out. See? It's not. Oh. 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 I get it. I get it now. I get it now. I would say deal with it, but I don't know. I want to fucking kill myself. Why 97? Wait, Square Adventure took me 31 attempts. It took. I thought it took me 121. Oh my gosh, dude. 97%? Huh? You're kidding me. That part is so confusing. I'll make a challenge. It will be 25. It will be 25 seconds, and I meant 15. 15 seconds. I gotta go sleep. Oh, okay. Bye bye, official gamer. It's a Friday for me. Me too, man. What is happening? Look, oh no. What is Square Adventure again? Square Adventure is pain? I know, man. Oh, 9 attempts? I thought it was more than that. First of all, why is there an upside down ship in this part? I would love to know why. Like it's a map pack. It's not meant to be taken seriously like that game. I hate that part. Get tricked? Fuck yourself. Bro. I just don't like that the end part, dude. That the end part is freaking buns, dude. Not the end, but like the black part, dude. No, bro. That part is not fair at all, dude. What? Arcade. Oh, you're kidding me. Why 15?
We have to go pick up early tomorrow.
Why me?
Well, we all have to wait.
It's Saturday.
You're gonna have 7 days to catch up. Whatever you do.
Oh my gosh, dude. Please. Don't say it like that.
Curious? Fire.
This level. Did you know there's a new one? Oh no, I did not know that. Oh my tidal wave, huh? Dude, this level is so bad. It's so bad, this level. Like, why is it so bad? Oh my gosh. Why is this level using upside down ship? Why did Rob Toby put this in the map packs, dude? No, not map pack, I mean Rob Top. I'm gonna try this level out. Please don't. You're gonna regret it. Oh my gosh, the hitboxes are killing me. Oh, fuck you, Square Adventures. Stereo Madness, bro, it's Stereo Pack. Wait, what? Actually beat it already. Why my thing keeps buffering? I have no idea. Try the power pack. Hold on, just give me just 1 second. Let me just beat this pack already because I'm ready. This one's actually pretty easy. Power. Alright. Were there more packs? There are more. Oh, suck my wiener. Oh, suck my wiener. I thought there was only one pig. Oh, wow, okay then. Alright then, I never discovered this before, huh? Where's the... Oh, here it is. I never knew there were more than... What the heck? Why would you put that there? Cool, man. Very cool. I clicked, dude. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? I wanna kill myself now. I wanna kill myself right now. This is Serial Madness, but it's freaking epic song. Oh no. What the? Dude, it's going through the other levels. Breakdown. That was way easier. What am I doing? You know what? Nice. Nice intro, man. Iceland is a country. I know. Moon Adventure. I love it. What? What, man? No. Gotta go.